Map number 2, ladies and gentlemen, and for Lynn Vision, it was relatively plain sailing over towards their opponent's map pick. 16-7, they took them down on Inferno. Now we go towards Asia. They start on the T side, but yesterday against Rare Atom, they were dominant, potentially setting themselves up for a 2-0, Alan.
Feels like it. It's been a pretty monumental game so far, and this would be a perfect start. Goes without saying, NKT have to win this map. It's such a strong map. We saw it yesterday for Lynn Vision. It feels doubtful, but this pistol round will be the perfect start. More damage exchanged as Lynn Vision. They're trying to wrap A and actually then change their mind. B is the protocol. They've seen too much resistance. There's only one player on this side, and that's Urkas tucked behind the pillar. He is so low. If he can even isolate a good duel, that would be amazing. But it's not going to be. Bomb gets planted 4-on-4, and with Starry locking down the flank, this retake becomes so difficult. And 9, oh no, looking the wrong way. Starry calls it out. He can get in behind. That's 9 hitting the deck, and now it becomes so hard. Yami finds another. Flashbang comes in as there's so many frags being exchanged. Shots rattling off all over the bomb site. Second flash for WestmeloN to peak. There's nobody out towards this back lane. Now shines in the area. And of course it's Starry. It had to be Starry. Retrieve Julie's 3k for him. And Lynn Vision recover despite a man deficit.
First round started well. We said for Lynn Vision as well. The biggest crux at the moment seems to be their pistol rounds. The only thing I can really pinpoint as being a weakness over towards this side. But while we've got a little bit of a slight break here, something we were talking about earlier, conference spots. Now, I saw someone mention in the chat, so I thought I'd give a little bit of a research. Both Rare Atom and Lynn Vision are already locked in to the next season of conference because seasons 41 and 42, which they were both the champions of, are part of the next conference. So, essentially, for NKT being in this spot, they've got a world in which they could be the third player, I guess, in a way.
Yeah. I seem to recall this thing about Rare Atom, because they already had the spots, so I think they pulled, maybe that's had a clash or something, because they pulled out of the last one. That is pretty profound. No, that was conference itself. I mean, they pulled out of the last playoffs because they already had the conference spot.
Yes,
so there's probably a clash in play. But yes, if you're in NKT at this point, I'll be honest, I'm not sure how it drops down. If it goes down to it probably goes to the highest place in non-Lynn Vision Rare Atom team in this tournament. Don't quote me on that. It might not be the case. I'm quite confident it is because I've seen that in the past. Yep. But yes, certainly if you're NKT, just keep going. You might actually still make conference even if you don't win.
Exactly. We saw that as well when we worked Melbourne together, right? Where Pain won the tournament, but they already had the spot. So Imperial ended up locking themselves in just by being second place. Even though they got battered in the final, hey, they still get the place in conference. So no complaints from them. And of course, no complaints from Lynn Vision so far. 2-0, and of course, they've already cracked one open. 4 versus 5, and for NKT, on their first 4-bite, not looking too pretty.
Mid control taken. We'll certainly get confirmation from ESL before the final if there is a situation like this in play where the spots are already taken from previous seasons. So we'll let you guys know. Don't want to speak on their behalf before we've got the full information. But I think who has full info? That's Lynn Vision. They know nobody's out towards B. They know nobody's in mid. And they're saying we pressured B, we pressured mid. Surely there's not much A. And that's where we're going to go. More pressure applied on B as WestmeloN shows himself. Smoke comes in towards Dark. Flash comes over. And this A-head is primed. Shine is under a lot of pressure and he's so isolated right now.
Yeah, this is rough. This is going to be seriously rough. Smokes will come through. He has to step up for a couple here. First and fight be fouled. Great flash. Actually, the team flash. Thankfully, Starry, who team flash Zaka, will be able to find the trade. WestmeloN as well. One more. 2 versus 4 now. And unfortunately, this one sort of looks like it's dead in the water. Senzu, Urkas. He's something special. Damage may be dealt, but no frag found, and time's already ticking. It might be a save call unless Senzu can find something special early doors.
Nobody's facing. This is so calm and composed. Bomb is so far ticked, and Starry ever present, ever lurking around. Wow. Another 3K. He's up to 8 kills in 3 rounds. This man is ridiculous. Oh my lord, has Starry come to play? He wants that grand final spot. They might already be in conference, but you can't deny the feeling of winning and just competing at the top level. Starry wants another title.
Love to see it. You really do. It's great work. 3-0, first full buy. NKT cannot even fathom finding some success there. It was so comfortable. 3 remain alive as well. I mean, long-term economy is already quite considerably starting to build up for that C side. It's getting uncomfortable. It's getting into quite a dicey spot where I think for even now, NKT have to start getting a little bit cautious, a little bit concerned. Either way, bit of util coming through. Slight damage on towards Westmelon, but it's not exactly problematic. It's just pistols for NKT.
X-Pro a little bit tagged up. No love lost as he comes out of the cave. And look at this. Deep flashbang, aggressive through. Yeah, just against the pistols, so no need to get too complicated here. But Starry smells blood in the water. He wants more frags. Reposition. Bomb moving over towards A. And you can see NKT with their investment. They feel like they have to stack. It's going to be B. And right now, there's a strong chance that is going to be the wrong place.
Starry. Damage dealt. Yami down to 6 points. It's sort of a bait and switch, trying to get him in towards the range of the CZ. He's so calm, so composed, though. He doesn't want anything to do with this. He doesn't care. He is more than happy to park up, wait. West running the same in towards mid. It's a genius post spawn as well. Planted for Donut. They can set up. They don't care where anybody else is. This one for me, I mean, it's already sort of done. What else can you do, really? There's a flank coming through, but it's not exactly going to be a problem. They can't get mid control. They can't wrap through support that the Star is holding. This one's done. Zaka will find a dink, but he finds the kill. Starry having a little look in now. See if he can find anything on exits. Spots out one. Trying to bait it in. If Zion can pick himself up an AK, that'll be nice. That'll be something. Will Starry clear it? It doesn't. And he will fall. So an AK will be scooped up. And that's the call. Just keep hold of that. Potentially one more as well for the 5-7. And yes, a kill. Will he get the AK? Probably not. Time is ticking. And yes, unfortunately he won't. He will fall, in fact. But a nothing round. Lynn Vision up to 4. NKT, now it's their full response, and a double AWP setup. Early doors. Risky, but I like it.
Looking good. Looking good. Why not? Why not? Got to throw a spanner in the works. Same story as Inferno, where we saw slow standard rounds. Played right into the hands of Lynn Vision. They love that sort of counter-strike. They're going to switch it up. Yami on the second. Where's he going to be playing? That's over towards A. And that's where Lynn Vision's defaulting. Ellie's up close. Flash is set to come over. Yami, a quick check. Could have been caught out in the open, and a lurk smoke is going to force him back. As the Lynn Vision are applying a lot of pressure here. 4 players ready to go. Nades are primed. Yami falls into the donut position. It's Shine behind the box. As Starry gets boosted. Surely they're going to commit soon. Nades come over from Westman and set a little bit of a fake. Here we go. Connector smoke starting to land. And now we're going to get a committal. Starry goes down first. Shine still alive. Flashbang hits the death. Shine indeed dealt with Yami in front of the smoke. There's no flashbang to put him back. And he's having a field day. Can take shots, and look at this from Lynn Vision. They want no part of this. They're getting out of dodge.
Smart decision as well. What's the point, right? Test today doesn't work well for them. Now it's a full rotation going back over towards the other side. And actually a good call as well. You can even see Westman is making his way through mid. If he can find this final Workcaster, it's a tough one, but that could have changed things. Unfortunately, it doesn't work in his favor. He will fall, and well, now all down to 2. The bomb now is going to be difficult, especially with 9 finding kills. I think this one's dead in the water. Expo, if he can find a couple, that'd be lovely, but he won't. Great round, really, really great round there from NKT with 4 remaining alive. It's comfortable, it's clean. It's led them up to their first.
They'll take that. They'll take that. It was a great one to switch to the rifle and the AWP here. It's going to be so hard as players are coming for a lurk smoke to take a fight if you're on an AWP. So that was a good decision. Double AWP already looking like it's paying a little bit of dividends. But now Lynn Vision know what's up. They're not going to be walking into it anymore. They're not going to be risking that. So a bit of a discussion. They've got a good buy here. And yeah, being the T-side of Ancient 4 rounds is already nice. They'd love to get a lot more on the board. And we get into the second go round. Bit of a pause. Hopefully not of a technical nature. Hopefully you're not here too long. And yeah, Lynn Vision still got a good round haul. Maybe they can make it more. And with Starry's playing like this, you wouldn't bet against them.
That's it. I think as well with well, I can ask you, Alan, as someone who's done your fair share of coaching, and I guess you could say you've done your fair share of analyst work as well. On a map as C-sided as Ancient, what would you say is like a good number for T-side rounds in a general sense? Not really maybe game specific here, but just generally speaking. What would you say?
I'd say if you're getting 6, you're fine. 6 is the cutoff. Where if you're getting more, you're laughing. If you're getting less, you're a little bit nervous.
Okay.
But it's certainly a map. If you've got 3 rounds on Asian, you've still got belief you can win the map.
Right.
All the time. You always know there's an opportunity. You always know there's a comeback. And now we're exploding in. WestmeloN meeting that first AWP. So hard to get past one of them. Predict where they're playing. Nelly's taking a lot of space, and Sensu has no idea. Sensu has absolutely no idea. Nelly not even required, but he still kills the player on Ninja. 3-on-3 now. Molotov is going to dissuade players coming through, and Shine, he's a madman. He goes through the molly. Wow, that was aggressive. Handed the advantage over, and now this is Lynn Vision's to lose.
Yeah, I mean, posted up as well. I mean, for him, it's about when he can get a kill and exit, because there's nothing in this round to be found. And yeah, he's actually going to hightail it. Probably the smart decision. Left on side of the smoke with a little bit of a gap. Yami, just get out of dodge, mate. There's just no point. 1 versus 3. They don't really have the money to buy an AWP in towards the next either. Thankfully for him, he makes the informed decision of falling away. But we were asking you, you're saying 6 rounds on that T side, and hey, I mean, they're getting pretty close already. Lynn Vision showing how dominant they can be, and we saw them yesterday. And when we look back as well, and we cast them back to sort of that game against Rare Atom, which had its ups and downs in terms of how well they played, but when you're coming against one of the best sides in the region, and you're going on a map like Ancient, for them to, I would say, take it in a somewhat solid sense, right? 16-11 is pretty good, and 7 rounds on the T side against a side like Rare Atom, it's pretty formidable, especially considering that the day before Rare Atom had picked into Aegis. You know they're comfortable on the map too. This, for NKT, was, I think you put it perfectly in the pregame. It was pick your poison. If you ban Vertigo, you get Ancient. If you ban Ancient, you get Vertigo. So, you know, neither maps NKT are good on, and, well, Lynn Vision love both. So it's a lose-lose situation. And unfortunately, they are losing right now, 4 rounds down.
WestmeloN tagged up. And only Yami's here. How's Nelly got all this space? How have they got out mid that easily? Wow. They should save. They should save their way out of dodge. You're not retaking this bomb site. There's still nades on this T side. They can put more down. The Urcast is 100 miles away. We still got 9 in a different postcode. It's going to be 20 seconds left before we're even close to getting off a retake. And this is desperation. Even going for this, it feels like Zaka. Untimely miss. Unorthodox miss. He'd normally connect. But this time is so troublesome. It's so troublesome. Re-smoke onto CT. Sensu's got to find more jewels. And they're not being presented easily. Player behind headshot. Sensu can't connect. 10 seconds remaining. It doesn't even look like there's a kid in the mix. I think on the time alone, this one's not going to be pulled off. At least they're keeping 2 guns alive, so maybe there'll be a buy in the next. But Lynn Vision, they've already hit that 6, so they look primed to get a lot more than that.
They do. They do. This has been really solid work from Lynn Vision. It's great in terms of seeing how they're setting themselves up on the T side. They're fantastic at finding opening fights, and the opening duels going their way leads them into a man advantage. They play the body system, happily to play off trades, and yeah, it's just been nice CSGO. It's very traditional in a sense of them just taking contact towards the site, playing off the back of trades. Was working wonders. I think WestmeloN had a really good Inferno. I think he was a top fragger, I'm right in saying off the back of that Inferno, he's continued that form. While Starry is way ahead in terms of 9 kills to him, WestmeloN just continuing to be a nuisance and a bit of a threat on the entries. It's causing this to be an issue. Great nade though, coming through. WestmeloN now to 84, Expo even lower on 69. That's for NKT. There's a little bit of life in this game already, in this round, may I say.
Mid control. In the bag. A little bit of spam coming out from Yami. A couple bullets connect, but nothing major. Here in these initial tussles in towards mid. Zach has found himself boosted on the box. He's hoping somebody peeks on the B side of the map. Nothing just yet. As Lynn Vision seek out more control. They've been so comfortable on this T side. They're so comfortable getting the space, getting in further. And finally NKT are thinking we need to take something back. Flashbang is ineffective, but it doesn't matter. The peak is good. Bomb is dropped. I'm not sure they know they have it actually. And indeed it gets recovered by Expo. That could have been scary, but at least it's okay. 4-on-4. And they've decided A is the port of call. We've seen so much on B. We're pressuring B even harder with this fake. There can't be a lot here. Shine playing close to the smoke. There's nobody in A main. There's nobody here. So he's got all this real estate for free. Yami's close by. He's in towards the temple position. And Shine already collects 2 initially. Yami can peek. Doesn't see anything. And now this becomes such a formidable setup. X-Pro's left alone with 2 to find, 17 seconds. He's got to save. There's no route onto this bomb site. And that was a brilliant recovery from NKT. Well played as well.
Yeah.
By Shine up close to A and pushing in and getting all that space.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, he stepped up, right? That double kill has completely set the tone there. I need to say for X-Pro, if he can, I mean, he's got a fairly decent idea. Thankfully, time isn't too... Oh, just as I was saying, thankfully it's okay. He hasn't got too much time. X-Pro knife out, runs to the front of Donut, and he dies after time. Now that's something you really do hate to see. Money is going to be a little bit uncomfortable, to say the least, in towards the next. X-Pro only can wield a Deagle half armor and 1 smoke. Westmelon's only got a Tech-9 flash and a triple AK to try and make this work. It's not great at all, to say the least. I mean, for Lynn Vision, you want to count them out, but these are the sort of rounds that they win.
Shine. Ready and waiting. Couple shots exchanged. But this force buy is looking a little bit worse for wear. 3 in attendance here for NKT. Yami peeks his way out of Donut. Smoke as well is going to help. WestmeloN finally makes it in. But it's still a 2-for-1 trade. Shine primed and ready to go out of Donut. 9 comes through that CT smoke. He's traded, but there's so much chaos on this bomb site. Wow. That was overzealous from NKT. Man advantage up against a force buy, launching players in. This is winnable now for Lynn Vision, 2-on-2.
Senzu as well. Even for him, I don't think, if he doesn't find a kill early doors as the bomb's going down, he might even call for a save here. I mean, he doesn't have loads of money to work with, and Urkus definitely doesn't either. Bomb's still yet to make a decision in terms of going down. Senzu's still dancing around Temple, as Urkus going for a big flank. And, well, I mean, he's got the time to work with. The bomb's still yet to be put down, and they're not secure. They're not comfortable. But Senzu looks towards the left-hand side. They're creeping forward in towards Temple. He'll be tested, back turned. That's unfortunate. And now they're wrapped towards B. They'll get this site for free as Estelle fakes with utility over towards the A site. But Urkus has read into it. Doesn't matter. The bomb will still beat them there, and it will be planted. And how does the post-bot work against Urkus? 1 versus 2 as well. No utility to work with. Has to win off the back of aim duels alone. And it's X-Pro and Zaka on the other side of the contest. Tucks in towards Cubby. Urkus shift walks his way forward. Barrel spot, I think it was. And he will find the first. Looking for the second. Back spotted Zaka. Trying to hightail it and will just about get around the corner.
Wow. Wow. This is so close. Urcast. He's running out of time. Bit of a tap. But Zaka's a step ahead. Bides his time. Peeks out. Instant headshot on the swing. Urcast. It was a brilliant effort. It was a round that NKT dearly could have used just to stabilize on the CT side, at least get their teeth into it. But Lynn Vision are undeniable. This is a similar story to Inferno. Lynn Vision are streaking so far ahead. This is such a hard map on the T side. They're already up to 7. There's ecos to follow. And Lynn Vision have already got 1 hand on that grand final. They are so close now.
Yeah, they really are. They are so close. I mean, this has just been a stellar performance once again. They just carried on this great form from map number 1 and NKT. I think it's, you have to just put it quite lightly, but unfortunately, they just aren't pound for pound comparable. Lynn Vision, so dominant, so clean, so concise. Urkus might meet his demise, he will. Nelly as well, stepping up to drop Senzu's a perfect pick to crack open this B site. It's only 9 left alone. 2 smokes on either side. There's no escape, and there's no reprimand for him to find success here.
What do? Do you save what you've got? I guess 9's got armor and a couple of nades, but the other guys can be buying up anyway. Might as well seek out some damage. I think the damage has been done on the mental side more than anything. NKT losing their map pick in a pretty horrendous fashion. Ancient's not looking a whole lot better. They've had their chances, but Lynn Vision, there's just so many ways for them to win rounds. They can generate advantages. They can strategically outplay. They can get openings. But even if they go man down and end up in an afterplan, they've got players that can generate that magic, who can find a 2K, who can get aggressive and make something happen. And, Yami's had some good rounds in this first half. Shines some good ones in this second map as well. But it just isn't enough. They just can't live with the territory that Lynn Vision are in right now.
It's very hard to kind of set things up and think, hey, how are they going to be able to make this work in their favor? NKT, it just isn't a contest right now. They cannot seem to compete on a micro or macro level. This whole game seems to be running away from the series too, and even pound for pound on their 50-50s, not really looking that comparable. No contests. Signs at his moments of brilliance, and Yami too. Nice shot. Nelly will fall. Okay, in the opener. Bit of fortune. Design steps up. Two names he sort of highlights come into fray. Down to 3 and Lynn Vision. Well, they've guaranteed a lead at the half. Got a bit of their work cut out for them if they want to find 9 here.
Okay, but life left. A little bit of life left in NKT. Fired up in this round. Lynn Vision reassessing how they're going to approach this one. Only one smoke left on Starry. That's a bit of a problem. Maybe something can be a retreat off the ground. That'd be very nice. Smoke goes deep into the red room. Senzu takes a pot shot. And instead, they decided they're going to go on towards B. Starry indeed's found a smoke that will help a lot to isolate some of these angles. But if 9 and Urkash just give ground and don't offer up too many fights, this should be so difficult. Peeking on the Molly. So I haven't seen anyone just yet. I think 9 just spotted there. Molly does go in, but Zach is in front of it. Urkash needs to do work here. First round, second's easy. X-Pro is now up against the world. Molotov might find a kill. But with 39 seconds left and getting enveloped from all directions, this will be one hell of a clutch. What? Okay, maybe we should pay attention. 1 on 2 now.
Okay, all right, okay. 1 on 2 is doable. Quad clutch needed, but X-Pro, he has these moments of brilliance. Needs to isolate the fights. He can unfortunately off the back of the position. That'll be natural. They're spaced out. Looking for more in towards CT as well. Molotov will come through towards Cave. This will allow him some comfort over a plant. One will go down. The spam can come through though. And Yami knows the lineup. Great from him. Time was ticking. And X-Pro, he made a good attempt of it. 2 kills to his name, but he couldn't quite find the other 2 for a quad clutch. And all the back, a great start. Yami, side. Yeah. What a piece, and cracking things open. I think Lynn Vision just couldn't quite recover it. They made a good attempt, but they couldn't quite see it off.
I love how in these rounds, even in the ones where NKT look clean, there's still a moment where you're thinking, Lynn Vision going to turn this around. X-Pro spam through the smoke, and you're thinking, okay, my God, it's a 1v2. These guys are so scared. They're so passive. Maybe could actually do this. Maybe it's possible. And that is spirited Lynn Vision into another investment. 3 AKs. Utility's a little bit lacking, so they'll need to contact into some places. Sensu's all suddenly becomes a much more powerful weapon. But they're lacking the flashbangs. X-Pro almost pulled it off in the previous. This time, making it look easy. 2 fast kills, 3 on 3. And they're trying to exploit this gap. Lynn Vision know there can't be many players towards A. Smoke comes out to push Sensu back. Allow more space to be gained. Trying to seek an angle around the smoke, and Sensu's in dangerous territory. He's going to fall. Man advantage now. Bomb is planted and a lot of deep control into this bomb site for the Lynn Vision guys. 9 holding. Nearly gets a peek on towards Nelly. Not going to be given though. Sweet. And I'll find it. Easily done. 2 versus 2. This is very doable. Westman's low on HP. They haven't abided by Bogdan's law. Zaka still wielding the big green. That's why. Leg will come through. Flash on the back of it as well. But a Molotov will force him out of the conversation. That's all down to 1 man. He'll find the first and falling away. They know the double stack in towards Donut. But Zerkas hold it. No, he doesn't. Just a tap. And so conditioned from the T side. And a quick scope from Zaka will see this one off. 9 rounds collected. A 6-round buffer built up once again. And it was a good attempt by NKT, but just not quite good enough. Every time. Same story with Rare Adam yesterday. Every time they get around, every time it looks comfortable, every time it looks good, it's immediately reset. Lynn Vision are just undeniable. They're undeniable. And it's been different players. Starry, of course, was our monster on Inferno. He's taking a little bit more of a back seat. It's X-Pro Zaka that's looking good here. Yesterday it was Zaka on that AWP, particularly on Nuke. Just absolutely monstrous. Wreaking havoc on that CT side. And wow, this outfit looks so strong from Lynn Vision. They look so composed. NKT swallowing their pride, taking another eco. It's going to be 10 on the T side. Already a map up. A map where they're comfortable. A map where they're brilliant yesterday. Lynn Vision are gods. What else can you say? They look amazing so far in this playoffs.
They do. They really do. It's just been an unstoppable kind of tirade of just brilliance from Lynn Vision. And unfortunately for NKT, I don't want to kind of beat them down too much because I think they're a great team, but they just never really were in this contest. That's been the conversation. They've never really been able to keep up or compete. At times, sort of seems like boys versus men out there. Starry, great opener. Of course, it is just a low buy. And the pistols made light work of. Molotov won't spread it towards 9. Doesn't matter though. Numbers are starting to dwindle already. They're dropping like dominoes.
the lighter investment. And it's not looking good. Here's a fun stat for you. Lynn Vision, they're into their 3rd series now of the playoffs. Flawless in maps. Only one of those maps has gone to double digits.
Wow.
That is pretty mad. And that was the first map yesterday up against Rare Adam, where they started T-side of Ancient. So a map where you definitely expected to go double digits, just by virtue of starting on a much weaker side. Apart from that, it's been flawless. Against Renewal, 16-6, 16-4. Rare Adam, 16-11, 16-8. Here, of course, first map, 16-7. And this one isn't looking a whole lot different. Lynn Vision, it's even getting close on the map, is incredible. To beat them on the map seems impossible right now.
You're unstoppable. I'm so impressed. And it's hard not to be. They continue to impress. And Nelly, more of the same. Senzu will fall. Unfortunately, a slow performance from map number 1. It's carried on in towards the 2nd. They've hit double digits. And in the penultimate, they're looking to further extend this lead. With 11-4 as a halfway mark in towards Inferno. This one could be more of the same.
Break supplied. A lot of presence shown on A, and this is a good call. This is a very good call to get out of dodge. Shots exchanged in mid, and these players are now accelerating, knowing that there's some presence in towards mid. Oh, that's a nice kill. Good kill from Yami. That evens up the numbers, and actually, NKT are going to make it back to B before this gap completely exploited. Westmelon first up. Entry man in this occasion. Off angle chosen by Urkas, and I think he's regretting that already. 9. Maybe they weren't expecting second player to be here so early. Indeed finds the first. Yami gets in towards the cave position. Was he spotted by Zaka? I think he probably was. Okay. He wasn't trying to spam that angle, but almost worked. Zaka, though, on the angle, misses the first shot. This becomes so difficult. Nade is good, and actually, Zaka's taken low as well. Maybe this is a chance to make this half a little easier on the eyes. Zaka next hit the deck, and it's just Westmelon, low HP. Bomb getting stuck. He's so adverse. He doesn't want to peek. He knows he's low. You can't blame him. Might look a little bit silly, but if he peeks, he's dead already.
Yeah.
Massive clutch. And at least NKT have given themselves at least a sliver of chance moving forwards.
Yeah, it's a great step up, right? And you can say, okay, fantastic. They found that round. There's still life left in the old dog and a bit of fight, right? But my God, they have got such a mountain to climb that you really... You struggle to see a way back in. It's the same thing in Inferno. Even when they had a fairly decent run of a couple of rounds, you're thinking, okay, there's still something here, but just to try and materialize a thought of saying this side can come back with such a deficit it seems so out of the question. Nine, though, taking aggression. Molotov will force him back. Same with Urkas comes stacked in towards cave. Bit of Jaguar control gained here by the T side. Not make too much of heavy aggression off the back of it. Molotov's great, though. Actually could force an engagement. Tapping away as well, Westmelon. Kind of out ahead. Won't be able to do so. Just presence shown, but no real fight taken just yet. Once again, it kind of looks like the A site wants to be their finishing line.
Shine. Selects his off angle. Tricky one to clear, but if the spacing is good, a trade is pretty likely. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Start your aim first. He's always going to find that kill. Massive frag, and now Yami's in a world of pain. Of course, with the temple changes, you can only fight towards the A main side. Pushed back, bomb's going to get planted, and donuts in the hands of this T side. This retake is so difficult, and without a kit, I honestly think they should consider saving. This is going to be so hard. Oh, it's last round.
Yeah. I mean, they could save the KD, but hey, is there a difference in the rounds? Probably not. It's very easy. X-Pro, 9 or 4. They had Urkas rotating in, so they're just such clean kills. It's such the decisive play, may I say. And unfortunately for NKT, similarly to what we saw on their map pick of Inferno, they have just never had a look in towards this game. What a performance from Lynn Vision. On the T side, such dominance surely sets them up for a 2-0 in the series and a first-class ticket to those grand finals as they're looking to go back-to-back in Challenger League. We'll have to wait and see, ladies and gentlemen. Either way, we're going to throw this one to a break when we are back. Second half on the way. Can NKT claw it back on their T side? We'll have to wait and see.
Lynn Vision, 5 rounds required to make back-to-back Asian Challenger League Grand Finals. Last time they had that silverware, they picked up the championship, and you wouldn't bet against them at the moment. Biggest adversaries, Rare Adam, are on the verge of losing their series concurrent to this one, and that's only going to fire them up all the more. X-Pro, though, is in a world of pain on this bomb site. He's going to back off, and you can see the team play. Immediate call to retake. No point fighting this one. Group up as 5 and give this one a good go.
Can they do it? I mean, it's a good start by NKT. They just fly forward, get all the side control, all the space, and the post plant sets up. Called by Senzu, but it doesn't work well for him. WestmeloN will drop him. There's the opener. There's the first. Let's go clear the coast corner. Of course he does. He's looking for second. He's hungry, but he won't quite find it. Doesn't matter. But he's on the side. Zaka and WestmeloN will step up, and what a retake. 5 on 5, and with 2 remaining alive. They're going to walk away around, if I'm right in saying it's going to be a little bit close, but I think they've just got it. Ooh, yes. My God, they've just got it. But 12 collected. Another pistol as well for a side who are notoriously a little bit weak on their pistols. Lynn Vision, Love and Life, 12-4. I think this one is, well, it kind of feels a little bit dead in the water.
Every 50-50 scenario in this series has gone the way of Lynn Vision. Every time it's a chaotic pistol round or it's a crazy afterplant, they just seem to win it. And I don't know if that's communication. I don't know if it's nerves for NKT. I don't know if it's just sheer individual prowess, but whatever it is, it couldn't really be functioning a lot better right now. Rare Adam is set to go home, whilst Lynn Vision look like absolute formidable beasts right now in this tournament. 4 more required. This one's just an eco. It's only really a scout and Yami. Wow. They're in absolute touching distance of being in that grand final with a map advantage and with some big names having high potential of falling out in that lower bracket. Lynn Vision on top of the world.
Love and Life, of course. NKT, a bomb plant does mean, I guess, some money to work, but a cork of a shot as well. Urkas to find X-Pro. More needed to be done, though, and Nelly stuck between so many angles like a deer in headlights. He will fall, but the scout of Zaka stepping up on a no scope as well. All fine. Senzu, that's a lovely second shot.
It's become so much harder now because they haven't got the bomb down. They haven't got the bomb down. Oh, and Zaka just doesn't miss. He doesn't miss. Urkas, he's the one we're looking at saying you got to generate some magic on this flank. But with the bomb not planted, with these nades faded, with Lynn Vision in good positions, and Urkas taken oh so low. It was a little bit scary for a second, but Lynn Vision are so far ahead in this game. I'm not sure they really care that much about losing numbers. They're going to be on 13 on the CT side of a map like Ancient. Everything is in their favor. And this is the Zaka we saw yesterday. He's just a laser. He's not missing, and wow, he's been committed in these playoffs.
He has now to find 1, 2 more to be dropped, but the Eagle can't quite deliver. 13-4. Somewhat investment by NKT. Doesn't amount to much. Of course, granted, they do have economy to work with towards round number 18. It's not the end of the world. AKs can come through. They made a slight half by somewhat work, but that no-scope is just bonkers from Zaka. The distance on him to hit that. And he continues to deliver. He continues to be such a problem. So impressive. 9-round lead. NKT. It already feels like this one's done, but we can have a little bit of life in us to maybe make this a little bit less embarrassing, to make this a little bit less of a one-sided affair in this series.
Yeah, and as mentioned, we yet to get full confirmation on how the conference spot would be allocated if Lynn Vision were to win the tournament. It looks like Rare Adam are going to be out, so they're the only real stickler on that front. But Urkas, it doesn't matter to him. He wants a W. He wants to win. Head removed already as they try and claw out this comeback. Smoke goes down from Starry. It's a little bit of an awkward fight. He's got this angle onto the bottom right, but Shine just spams through, and I think Lynn Vision should consider saving. You've got so many chances here. Why make it harder? Somehow a kill's been found through the smoke. That might tempt them. Nelly finds a second, and this can't happen again. There are kits in play, but WestmeloN's a heck of a long way off. He needs to rotate his way in. Smoke lands on Donut, and now they're going to commit behind this. Molotov to cut off A main. That's going to isolate the player on the bomb site all on his own. That's Shine. X-Pro's going to find him. But with no nades now to ice it out either main or Donut. As soon as the smoke fades, there's 2 angles to cover, and only 1 player can fight as the bomb gets stuck. X-Pro left, 1-on-1. This would all but end the series, and he's going to stick at Yami. You need to fight. You need to fight, and he just about finds the frag. Oh, God, that was hard in mouth. But NKT stay alive.
Just about. Needed as well. Desperately needed, especially on a... you know, quite a hefty investment. They had to walk away with some success. It was made super expensive though. So it means that, yes, they got, you know, a bomb plant and all the kills. They might have a little bit of woes in terms of the buy. And yeah, slight tard with the Galil coming out for a cast. But of course, Lynn Vision a little bit worse than I guess you could say. You know, they've got 5-7s at Eagles across the board. It's a full investment, but they haven't brought too much into the fight. So actually, a great opportunity for NKT to start building a little bit of form and building a little bit of a run here. Unless they fall flat to these pistols. And we've seen Lynn Vision make these work in their favor. And Story's trying to double dink there, or double leg shot through the smoke. Running.
Crisis. That's Nelly. Please change your AS gaming. That'd be very nice. To the right one. That would do us a world of good. And wow. Starry just does this, doesn't he? You just watch this man. And we're in situations where, you know, it's just a force buy, it's just a bad position. And he just immediately finds 2 kills. And you're just like, you're just dumbstruck. How he generates these scenarios, that should have been the gimme. That should have been NKT at least having a bit of runway to at least consider a comeback. And it's over. Lynn Vision, they do this every time. Every time there's a sliver of a chance, they say no. They want in this grand final.
I don't know, low buy as well. I mean, it's a force buy, but it's essentially an eco. It's just pistols. He 2 deagles, 3-5-7s. You think, yes, was done. But they managed to make it work. It's hope is very rapidly falling away here. Zach, a lot of info spotted, but a great nade coming through as well. He's looking for kills at the back of it. They've taken some aggressive stances over towards his A side, but they are being peppered. They are being decimated, and it is going to be a flawless round for Lynn Vision to take a 10-round lead and get themselves to map and series point. This one is dead in the water in my eyes. It would need 10 consecutive from NKT on their T side, and that's just to take us to overtime. What a nade from Zaka as well.
10 chances to win the map, and almost more excitingly for me, 5 chances for Lynn Vision to keep up their non-double digits streak. Only lost 1 map going to double digits in this playoffs. 5-0 right now. 1 went to double digits. That was 11 rounds on Ancient up against Rare Adam yesterday. Yeah. And they just haven't put a foot wrong. They looked absolutely formidable. This game has been no different. And if you're NKT, you're sweating bullets because this has been an absolute onslaught. How do you find a gap? How do you find an opportunity? Boost up from Sensu. Isn't going to come too much as WestmeloN repeaks. I think the flash actually there was ineffective, but it doesn't matter as he finds the frag. Man advantage. And Lynn Vision 4 frags away from consecutive grand finals here in the Challenger League.
Yeah, I've got to say as well, WestmeloN for me, this entire series so impressive. He was top fragger over towards Inferno, and he continues to be so consistent. Extra with 4, WestmeloN. An easy cleanup, easy trade. Numbers still remain in favor of the CT side. Look for a little tap in. Spot in the back as well. We're going to smoke down as well to deny that presence. Saka, no shot. He's pushed through main. There's a double kill. Does he drop the bomb? I don't think he really even cares. I think he ran completely right past it. But it's 9 all alone. 1 versus 4. And surely now this one is dead. WestmeloN knows he was here as well. Smoke and a dissipate does not expect it. He finds the kill, but a whole host of damage dealt towards him. And Starry will see it off, ladies and gentlemen. The first team to book their ticket into the grand finals are Lynn Vision, the reigning champs, and what a performance from them.
It's unbelievable. I mean, let's go wider context than just this game. You could say they haven't really made any massive errors in the entire playoffs. They're 3 series in now, 1 to go that have a map advantage. And these guys are just on a different plane, it seems, at the moment. I mean, nobody's even in the same universe in these games.